This is one of those books that rips your heart out. This was not, this is a series that usually doesn't rip your heart out, but this really, the end of it breaks your heart. Absolutely breaks your heart. Welcome to the D. Louise book series. I'm Christina, Kristina. This is where we read books and talk about books. No special effects, no theme music, none of that fancy smanchy stuff going on here. Please check out Flashback Mondays, where we talk about all the books in this magazine. 60 or 70 or 80, maybe you'll find a new mystery, new romance, new contemporary romance, new inspirational, new sci-fi, new paranormal. See what's up. Don't forget Star Trek Next Generation recaps on Friday. And on Friday, if you like this author, then maybe you like that author. And my daily book reviews. There's a video for me every single day. Sometimes, most days there's at least 2. And on Fridays, there's 3. So we are on book. Where's my list here? I know, I just saw it. I just literally had it in my hand. Book 3. Iron Kissed. Patricia Briggs. And this had some really, really sad moments in it. Really sad moments. Someone has been killing Faye. And they need Mercy to come and investigate. They want her to go to the crime scenes to see whose smell. Go to the crime scenes as a coyote to see whose smell she recognizes from all the crime scenes. Who attended all the crime scenes. If you know, Mercy is a coyote and Adam Hotman is the head of the werewolves, and Z is a fae, and Tony is her policeman undercover friend. Gabriel works in her shop as a jack of all trades, kid working money to get through school. We have the werewolves, Honey and Samuel. Samuel and Charles are the sons of Bran Marek, and that's part of the Alpha Omega series, Charles and Anna. That's a whole nother series, but it's connected to this one. And Samuel is staying with Mercy for a while to go through some things. And we're waiting for Mercy to decide between Samuel and Adam, what she's going to do there. And so Z asks her as a favor to come to the reservation to sniff out who the killer is. She might not know, she's gonna go and maybe she'll smell person A, B, or C, but she doesn't know person A, B, or C, so they would have to arrange a meeting or a group event where Mercy could mingle among the crowd and discover who the scent was that was all at crime scenes. But before they get to that point, Mercy recognizes and fingers the killer. And when Z and Uncle Mike, who is the owner of the Fae Bar, and he's also one of the leaders of the Fae organization, go to talk to the killer, they find the killer dead. And unknowns to them, the police have been called, and the police arrive just seconds after they arrive. And Uncle Mike uses the Fae magic to disappear, but Z doesn't. So because they walk in and Z is standing over the body, they arrest Z. And so Mercy decides to investigate. She hires a lawyer for Z, and she's going to prove who really did it. So, I won't spoil the whodunit, but I will spoil the entire rest of the book. So we've got Mercy investigating. The Fae don't like her investigating. She's sticking her nose in. They want Z to take the fall, and it'll be over with because they don't know who's really doing it, and they selected Z to take the fall. And she doesn't like that. We've also got the Mercy and Adam flip-flopping back and forth, who she's gonna pick, who she's not gonna pick. And then we have the stick. This is a walking stick that makes its appearance. It follows Mercy around. It's going to be around for a few books. Mercy keeps trying to return it to the appropriate person, and the stick always comes back to her. And she returns it, and the stick comes back to her. And she returns it, and it comes back to her. It leaves, it comes back, it leaves, it comes back. It has a mind of its own. I'm waiting for it to turn out to be a person at some point. And then, of course, we have the Adam or Samuel saga. But we also have an additional, one of the bad guys gets a potion. A never-ending potion and a magical goblet. And he serves Mercy. He has Murphy to dinner, and Mercy wants to find out if he is the killer or if he has information in regards to the killer. So she goes to the dinner, and she thinks I should call Adam and say, hey, look, I'm going to go to this dinner because I think this guy knows something about the killer. But she doesn't call Adam in advance, and he gives her this goblet of stuff, and it takes away her free will. 100% takes away her free will. And she is raped, and he tells her, you love me more than anybody else. I am your soulmate, and you will die without me in the room with you. And she drinks it, and she believes it, and he rapes her, and he tortures her, and he plays with her mind. And Mercy, once the situation is over, Mercy feels massively guilty. It's not her fault. And you understand rape victims are often convinced by the perpetrator that it is their fault. And it takes years upon years of counseling for the rape victims to be told it was not your fault. You had no control. You said no. And yet stuff happened. You were drugged. You were given alcohol. Your free will was taken away from you. And Mercy's going to have to take time to get past this. And Samuel, the medical doctor, will help Adam help Mercy get past it. That she was definitely, absolutely abused and raped and taken advantage of, and her mind played with, her free will taken away. It was very heart-wrenching to read those scenes. You don't like to see anybody lose their free will or be raped or tortured or be told, you love me and you want me more than anything else in the entire world, and without me, you will go kill yourself. So when I leave this room, you are going to kill yourself because you can't bear to live without me. And it all plays in her head, and she actually believes it. It's going to take a while to get therapy and to undo the stuff. Stuff that took over a period of hours will take a lifetime to get past. And it's a shame these things happen in our society, but they do happen. And it's really hurtful, and it was heart-wrenching to read Mercy go through this, to see her and feel her emotions as she was tortured and traumatized. And everybody knows that that this is what happened, that this is the truth, that it was against her free will, that these things were done to her against her free will. So it's hard. But on the lighter note, we do have the interactions with Kyle and Warren, and we do have Mercy making a decision of who she's going to try and date and start a relationship with. And it's evident from the beginning. We all know it. But I'll leave it to you. But this is a really good series. I am looking forward to Bone Crossed and the other books in the series as we come up to the current book. We are also doing C.S. Harris's St. Cyr series, so we'll get back to that too. and of course James Patterson's Alex Cross series, which we were almost up to the current book, so we're almost finished with that series. And after that, I'm considering going into Catherine Coulter's FBI series. So if you read Mercy, enjoy her adventures. Join me in my reading adventure with Mercy as we go through the trials and tribulations of her getting past her mind stuff. She had the mind stuff with Samuel and Adam, and she's working past her mind stuff with that going on. She's also got to get past the fact that Adam loves her. She's got to let herself be loved. She's got to open herself up to being loved and allowing love into her life. So Mercy's got some issues too. And after this incident at the end of the book, with her being raped and all that, we now know it's going to take a little extra time. That Mercy may need some shrinking time to get past the fact that it was not her fault. She had no control of this situation. Her free will was taken from her. And it's going, while we understand that as readers, but as a victim, it's going to take her a while, and she's going to need the time to recover, both physically and mentally, to what was done to her. So that's going to take a few books. But we will get to that as we get to it. And hopefully the next books will be a little on the lighter side. We won't get so heavy into this situation that happened to her towards the end of the book. But so read it and find out who she chooses, Samuel or Adam. Find out if she clears Z's name. And the Grey Lords may have an issue with Mercy. And the stick. How long is the stick gonna stick around? And how long is it gonna drive Mercy crazy? Don't know. Please hit the like and subscribe. Thank you.